Good day, learners. Are you willing to confront realities of social problems and human needs? Are you concerned with the plight of the many who experience hardship of poverty and the tears of hunger and pain? Do you want to be involved in shaping a society that strives to ensure a high quality of life and social justice for all social members? If yes, then welcome to the profession of social work. Week 5, Quarter 1. These are the competencies. First, identify the goals and scope of social work. Number two, demonstrate comprehension of the principles of social work. Discuss the core values of social work and also the roles of a social worker. Before I proceed to our discussion, let's have a short test. Write true if the statement is correct. If it is false, write. If it is incorrect, write false. Number one, only a social worker can do social work. Okay, correct. Answer is true. False, rather. Anyone can do social work. Number two, not all can be a social worker. Answer is true. It's because as a social worker, we should know the goals, principles, rules, and responsibilities of a social worker. We should have an insights or background about social work. Number three, social work is a noble profession. Okay, very good. Answer is true. The goal scopes and principles of social work is the backbone of their disciplines. Okay, correct. Answer is true. The goals, scopes, and principles are considered the backbone of social work. Number five, as a profession, social work is concerned with an individual's personal problems and disregard his or her social functioning to resolve the conflicts. Okay, correct. Answer is false. We didn't disregards the social functioning to resolve the conflicts. Okay, correct. Now we'll proceed to our discussion. The discipline of social work. For the longest time, Filipinos have overcome natural disasters like typhoon, earthquakes, fires, floods, volcanic eruptions, and others, and we always have each other to make it through. The innate nature of being a Filipino is to be both empathetic and sympathetic to any hardships experienced by our fellow men. And in this time of pandemic, no is spared. All are affected. However, everyone wants to help one another because as a member of our community, we are bound to support those who are in need in our society, even if we ourselves are also in need of help. Even in our small way, we can always find means to support those who are in need. Anyone can help others, but a hands-on profession that does well in extending help to the underprivileged member of our society and that it involves rigorous field of training and study is called social work. According to the International Federation of Social Workers, social work is a practice-based profession and an academic discipline that promotes social change and development, social cohesion, and the empowerment and liberation of people. Again, according to International Federation of Social Workers, social work is a practice based profession, and an academic discipline that promotes social change and development, social cohesion, and the empowerment and liberation of people. Other definitions of social work based on NASW, or National Association of Social Workers, defines social work as the professional activity of helping the individuals, groups, or communities enhance or restore their capacity for social functioning and creating societal conditions favorable to the goal. A redefinition from UNESCO considers social work as a field within human services and a part of services of the government. IFSW, sinabi ko po kanina, it is a practice-based and academic discipline that promotes change and social development. Another definition from AASW recognizes that the social work is a practical profession designed at helping people address their problems and matching them with the resources they need to live healthy and productive lives. According to Barker, describes social work as an applied science of helping people achieve an effective level of psychosocial functioning and effecting societal changes to enhance the well-being of all the people. So those are definitions of social work. Now let's proceed to the goals of social work. The principal mission of social work profession is to develop human beings and assist our institutions in attaining the basic human needs of the people and empowering the lost, the least, and the last. The National Association of Social Worker has conceptualized social work practice as having five major goals by Sastro 2009, which can be classified based on the three C's of goals as stated by De La Cruz 2016. The goal on caring refers to the heart of social work and focuses on the well-being or the welfare and comfort of the individual and community. The goal on caring is to develop a sense of personal and societal safety and security by offering public service through social work welfare program. Links people with systems that provides them with resources, services, and opportunities, promotes the effectiveness and humane operation of systems that provide people with resources and services, promotes human and community well-being. The goals on caring involves the enhancement of quality of life in prisons, the upgrading and humanizing services in nursing homes and juvenile facilities, and constant advancement of care given to population in need. So ito yung pinaka-focus po ng caring. Enhancement of the quality of life in prisons, the upgrading and humanizing services in nursing homes and juvenile facilities, and constant advancement of care given to population in needs. Next is the goal on curing. Curing refers to aspect of treating people with problems in social functioning. This covers a range of aiding techniques for individuals, families, and groups. The goal on curing, this is to have holistic development for physiological, psychological, emotional, and intellectual growth for the deprived members of the community. Enhances the problem solving, coping, and developmental capabilities of people. So, ang focus po natin sa goal on curing is to treat people with problems in social functioning. Number three, goal on changing. Changing refers to the active participation of the social workers in social reforms. These goals comes from a perspective that there is a persistence of poverty, environment destruction, and social disintegration. The goal on changing this is to ensure that social justice and human rights are being honored by the individual, the society, and the government, and be able to design social welfare program to meet its needs and develops and improves social policy. Again, there are three goals of social work. One is goals on caring, the other one is goals on curing, and the last one is goals on changing. Now, let's proceed to the scope of social work. The scope of social work includes child development, medical social work, clinical social work, administrative and management social work, international social work in acute psychiatric hospital, and social work as community organizer. The widened scope and field of social work is a result of the vast array of human problems, and it's connected to the different branches of social science. De la Cruz, 2016, identified and described the field included in social work. Scopes are specified but not limited to the given items. These are the scope of social work. That's 1 to 9. Child development social work, medical social work, clinical social work administration and management, international social work as a community organizer, women, welfare, crisis, intervention, in criminal justice. Morales and Shipor, 1998, 8th edition, identified and described the fields included in the area of social work, which are as follows. Social work as a primary discipline. In terms of child welfare, social work offers the adoption and services to unmarried parents, the difficult decision of unmarried parents whether to keep the baby or place the child for adoption. And then the foster care means it removes the children from their homes and placing them temporarily in foster cares. So yung number one po is the social work as a primary disciplines. So yung pagdating po sa child welfare, ang social work po ay nag-o-offers ng mga sumusunod. Yung letter A, adoption and services to unmarried parents. So, yung mga parents po na hindi po kasal, ang ginagawa po ng social work, nagkakaroon sila ng adoption or ina-adapt nila yung child ng unmarried parents or they provided services needed para dun sa bata. And then, meron din pong foster care, okay, removes the children from their homes and placing them temporarily in a foster care. So, ang gagawin po, tatanggalin yung mga bata sa bahay, okay, and then ilalagay nila yan sa isang maayos na tahanan para ma-provide yung pangangailangan ng mga bata. Another, residential care, a group care home or residential treatment center for children. So, meron din po dito sa atin sa Philippines po na tinatawag na residential care. Okay? So, may mga group o social workers doon na nag-work, okay, para pangalagaan yung mga bata na naando doon. Then, meron dito support in home homes. Dito naman, nagpo-provide po ng support services, okay, para makip yung mga bata or children sa bahay nila. So, hindi tinatanggal yung mga bata sa bahay. And then lang, nagstay lang sa homes, pero ipinoprovide po yung mga services na kakailanganin ng mga bata, kagaya po ng financial services. Okay? And then, of course, yung counseling services. Protective services. Protect the child from child abuse, maltreatment, and exploitation by one or both parents. So, meron din po tayong ganyang service dito sa Philippines na nagpoprotekta sa mga bata against child abuse, maltreatment, and then yung exploitation ng ng ano po ng mga bata. Next one, NERSCO Family Services, social works offer family counseling. This utilizes three approaches to this type of counseling, namely, family case work involves helping individual members of the family change their behavior to make them more effective contributors in the family. And then yung number two, family group work, the process by which the family examine its relationships and resolve their problems with the help of the social work. And lastly, family therapy. Okay, on transforming the structure of the family to make it more supportive to its members. Okay, and next is the family life education, an intervention to strengthen the family through educational activities that seek to prevent family breakdown. Okay, and lastly, family planning, assisting the families plan the number, spacing, and timing of the births of children to fit with their needs. So dito, nagbibigay po ng assistance pagdating po sa family planning. Dito, nagpo-provide sila ng orientation, seminar trainings, kung paano ba makokontrol yung paglaki ng populations. And the next is income maintenance. Social work offers public assistance. Public assistance refers to the provisions of the financial aid to the poor. Services included cash grants, food stamps, general assistance such as hospital and medical care, and supplemental security income. So, nakakapag-provide din po ang DSWD ng public assistance. So, yan yung kaya nilang, ang pwede nilang maiprovide dun sa mga in needs. Next, social work as an equal partner. Aging social work offers support for people in their own homes, programs consisting of helping other people remain in their own homes by linking them with community programs that bring healthcare services into their homes. So dito, lalo na yung mga matatanda, hindi na sila umaalis ng bahay. So yung services yung dinadala sa bahay nila. And then doon pinoprovide yung mga needs po ng mga tao doon na mismo sa bahay. Then to support for people in long-term care facilities program refers to nursing home care services into their homes. So, nasa bahay, tapos ang pinoprovide po nila is um, nursing home care services. So, provide sila ng social worker na nag-aalaga doon sa mga, lalo na doon sa mga matatanda na at hindi na kayang alagaan ng mga other members ng family. Next, community services, social work offers. Pwede naman po sa community services, nag-o-offer din ng social work ng community organization, community planning, and community development. Next, social work as a secondary discipline. So, yung kaninang diniscuss po ay primary discipline. So, this time naman po is the secondary discipline. Industry social works act as, pagdating po sa industry, support both the managers and the employees of the companies. They make themselves available to the employees with social problems for individual, family, and group counseling. Ito naman ang focus naman po dito ay yung mga um, employees, including po yung mga managers or owners ng isang company. So, dito pinoprovide yung mga um, counseling, okay, other services na makakatulong doon sa mga problems na nai-encounter ng mga nagwo-work sa isang industry. Next, provide information to managers as basis for management decision that might have an impact on the social atmosphere in the working environment. Medical and healthcare. Social workers attend to the social and psychological factors that are contributing to the medical condition of the patient, link patient with community resources, then provide necessary counseling and link with self-help groups. Schools, the primary task of workers in schools, as cited by Morales and Shipor, 1998, 8th edition, facilitates the provision of direct educational and social services and provide direct social casework and group work services to selected students. Act as a pupil advocate, focusing on urgent needs of the selected group of students, and then consult with school administrators major problems. Actually, itong program na to ay binababa po sa guidance. And then, disseminate naman ito doon sa mga um, teachers para po ma-inform yung mga students or pupils na meron silang ganitong program na pwede nilang ma-enjoy yung program na meron po yung school. Another, consult with teachers about techniques for creating climate in which children are freed and motivated to learn by interpreting social and cultural influences in the lives of students. Then organize parent and community groups to channel concerns about students and the school to improve school and community relations. Now let's proceed to the core values of social work. The National Association of Social Workers, or NASW, stated that the mission of the social work profession is rooted in a set of core values. These core values includes service, social justice, dignity and worth of the person, importance of human relationships, integrity and competence. Social work originates from humanitarian ideals and democratic philosophy and has a universal application to meet human needs arising from personal societal interactions and to develop human potential. Professional social workers are dedicated to service for the welfare and self-realization of human beings, to the development of resources to meet individual, group, national, and international needs and aspirations, and to the achievement of social justice. Principles and core values of social work. These serve as a guiding value on how the members of the organization shape their behavior and action in interacting with their clients and other people. As mentioned by De La Cruz 2016, the Council on Social Work Education identified and described six values that are shared by the profession of social work. Number one, right to self-fulfillment. Number two, responsibility to common good. Number three, responsibility of the society. Number four, right to satisfy basic needs. Number five, social organizations required to facilitate individuals' effort at self-realizations. And number six, self-realization and contribution to society. While he stated seven principles adhered by the social workers. So these are the seven principles of adhered by the social workers. Number one, acceptance. Number two, clients' participation in problem solving. Number three, self-determination. Number four, individualization. Number five, confidentiality. Number six, workers' self-awareness. And lastly, client-worker relationship. Next, let's proceed to the roles of social work. As what has been said earlier, social work is a discipline and a profession guided by its principles. It's also present in varied settings. With this context, it is assumed that the roles and functions of social workers are likewise diverse. Can please take note, okay? This is guided by its principles. Again, social work is a discipline and a profession guided by its principles and also present in varied settings. So these are the roles of a social worker, broker, counselor, and mediator. So tasks that are expected to perform by a counselor, I mean by the social worker, sorry, broker, counselor, mediator. Function, rehabilitative, assist people to determine and settle or reduce problem from individuals and the environment. Next, educator and facilitator. Preventive, covers early detection and control and elimination of situations that has a damaging effect on the social functioning. And then lastly, advocate, organizer, and researcher. Developmental, seeks to help individual make full potential and capacities to enhance effective of social and community. So again, these are the roles of a social worker and including the function or functions of a social workers. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you and see you next meeting.